Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading with me, Natalie, spelled Natalee. I'm sorry, I'm trying, like, if I sit where I'm supposed to sit, my face is literally like right in the sun. Okay, let's see if I can just move over here. Let's get nice and cozy with each other. How about that? There we go, that's better. Okay, so into the downloads. What they channeled to me for you, Gemini, this week, they channeled one powerful word and then told me, oh, I didn't even touch up my lips. Oh, I'm sorry. That's just me. It's going to bother me. I know you guys are like, what the fucking word? The word is creative. Okay, Gemini. So I feel like I'm channeling a Gemini who is either creative or going to be creative or is going to go back to a creative talent or venture or artistic inkling. It's something like that. So it's really exciting though. I'm very, very supportive of this. And it's, I mean, obviously I'm creative, but yeah, let's see what we have for this week. Also, the extended is going to be a dedicated love reading, Gemini. So if there's a crush, if there's a lover, if there's a marriage partner, a boyfriend, girlfriend, someone you're dating, someone that you're wondering, what do they think about you? I seem to channel the stronger energies. So even if you're with a boyfriend or girlfriend, but there's someone else that you're like, I'll pick up that more. Okay, so I use the Tarot of Sexual Magic deck in that extended reading. So if you guys want to hop over, this is a general reading. Love might still come through here, and there'll still be the love reading in the extended. It might just be a different love story, or it might be a continuation of the same love story. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay. One more shuffle. Here we go. I'm cutting the deck. As you can hear, my voice is... Oops. I hope you can hear me now. Okay. Okay. Here, ooh, oh, I saw the bottom of the deck. Oh my God, I love it. Yes. Okay, well, here we go. Bottom of the deck. Gemini, we have the World with the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I love it. This is stable. It's solid. It's secure. Okay, honeys, this is good to go. You are good to, who says that? Good to go. I'm good to go. You're good to go. Someone's good to go here. That someone is you. Okay. This is, ooh, they're telling me this is waiting for you. This is almost like if you finish taking the test, you get to go out for recess. If you pass Saturn's test, you get to have this reward. This is artistic collaboration. This is you working with someone else in a really happy, cohesive, harmonious way and environment, and whatever you're working on, you both love it. You bring your talent to the table, Gemini, and the other person brings their talent to the table, and together you guys create that beautiful cathedral, and you become wealthy. Okay, finances are heavily involved in this. Okay, that's your overall, and they're telling me that specifically for you, that if you do the work, if you pass these tests, then you can expect that. You can expect the financial abundance. But it's creative. It's really interesting. You might have to get creative in the way that you earn your money. And it might have to do with being creative, maybe not even artistic creative, but creative in terms of finding a different solution to an old problem. Maybe you always take other jobs, like you work your main job, side hustles, but you're always strapped for cash and there's never enough. Well, this is calling on you. If you can do it, if you can think outside the box, if you can complete some sort of cycle, some sort of karmic thing, and we're going to get into it, you can actually win this. You can win the lesson and you get the reward. Okay. In the far past, this is the context with which I'll read everything moving forward. This is how you got into the situation, Gemini. This is something that either happened, a pivotal moment, or, something else that sort of got you here. And here we have the King of Swords. Okay. They just told me Archangel Michael. Some of you, and they're telling me someone in your family might have a special connection to Archangel Michael or might pray to Archangel Michael, or Archangel Michael might be helping you. This is you though. This is so you, Gemini. And I'm actually feeling like you made a decision that was a little bit heavy-handed. It was way head over heart. Way head over heart. It's almost like you said, that doesn't make any fucking sense. And it was like too much. Too much. Like you weren't being creative enough. You weren't thinking outside the box. You just said no. No. Like you just ejected it out of your realm of possibility before you gave it a chance. I mean, look at how stodgy he looks. He just looks really grumpy, doesn't he? Okay, the recent past. This is so interesting. This is what you recently did about it, or something that happened, a new development, a new development, or just like a change. This is an energy that's already burst, but you can still feel it, okay, as you go into the week. Gemini, we have the Knight of Swords. Now, this is incredible. This is like an awakening, like a rude awakening. This is my rude awakening card. It's like a slap in the face. You could have had a lightning bolt moment, a lightning bolt idea where it's like, hey, and it's directly correlated to what you put down before. This is a knight. He's more open-minded. He travels, he gallops around, he meets different people, sees a lot of stuff. This is you opening your mind to something. Whereas before, you were not open-minded about it, Gemini, but you are now. And that's what's exciting. So let's look at the meat of the week. In the meat of the week, and you know what? Uranus is going direct in Taurus this week, which is your 12th house. So you are going to have a lot of lightning bolt moments. You're going to have a lot of epiphanies, creative inspiration, spontaneous healing. Okay, you could also be recovering traumatic memories and stuff like that, which you'll be working through. Don't worry about it. But that's on the 11th. Venus moves into Pisces the 13th. So there's going to be some good stuff coming up for you, okay? But for this week, the 7th to the 14th, or whenever you're clicking in, we have here for you the High Priestess. This is you knowing. You have an intuition. You might even have latent psychic ability for some of you, but this is what you know. Like deep down, you know what's right, you know what's wrong. Even if you don't admit it to anyone else but yourself, you know, Gemini, you know, okay? And that's the one person you cannot fool, truly. You're famous for having different facets of yourself, like a diamond, and moving through different personalities depending on who you're with, successfully, with ease. But at the end of the day, you know. You know what you really think. You know how you really feel about whatever have you, okay? It's crossed by the Three of Cups, okay? This is your friends. They're telling me this is your friends. This is your friend group, the people that are around you. There's something that you're coming to realize about them, okay? It could even be that you made a decision in the past about creativity or about thinking outside the box that your friends or your tribe, your people, your family, your coworkers put down. And you might have just gotten into that whole go with the flow, going a little bit too much with the flow, Gemini, and you just, okay? Because this is a little bit of a rude awakening about it. This is having an idea and knowing that your friend, knowing what the reaction will be. So this is that idea that you have, and this is the reaction to the friends around you. You already know what they're going to think, what they're going to say, and you already know how you feel about it. You already know how you take all of this in. So, what does Gemini do? What's Gemini going to do this week, Cross Watcher? I'll tell you. The next energy you can expect, Gemini, is the Fool. I love this energy for you because it's about taking a bold step forward. Leaping, taking a leap of faith. Following your heart, being creative. If you grew up in a family of maybe doctors and lawyers or sensible people, practical people, people who maybe would say get a degree to make money. And you're saying, I'm going to go on the internet and make money, okay? Okay? And they're like, what? And you're like, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna fucking do. You're gonna be surprising people. You're gonna surprise yourself. You could even surprise yourself with that Uranus going direct this week. You could be surprising yourself with like what you're doing and what you're into and the leaps that you're gonna take. Okay? Where you are now, the role that you're currently playing. You're taking on too much, Gemini. It's just too much. What you're doing right now, it's just too much. This is the point where you break. This is your literal breaking point. This is releasing of a burden. Release yourself of this burden. You're making life harder for yourself, Gemini. And it's only because you're resistant, you were honoring this former decision that you made, Gemini, but it wasn't really that great. You know this is coming into you. You're getting your own downloads. You're getting your own intuitive downloads from the universe, your own signs. And you know what's right for you. And it's time to honor what's right for you and not care about what anyone else thinks about you, about your life. They're not living your life for you, Gemini. You're living your life, okay? And you know that. You know that, okay? This is the point where it just gets to be too much. And you could even be forced by the universe, not by me, forced into a situation where you're like, I can't fucking go on one more step. This is it. I know I can't take one more step. I'm going to collapse. You know, you might actually, depending on how resistant to change you are about this. Okay, Geminis can be stubborn. Okay, I know you people. You can be stubborn, and especially stubborn of the mind. Okay, there's some things that you can recycle, go through really quickly with your thoughts, but there are some things that you're just not as mutable about. But once you turn that key, and a lot of it has to do with confidence, once you just turn that key, you'll be good to go. There's that good to go again. Okay. How other people see you. This is interesting, Gemini, because other people see you as very attractive, very successful, very prideful. They showed me this as a bullseye and something going through it like an arrow. But then like the pride that comes from winning the bow and arrow competition, the archery contest. You can be coming off a little bit too big for your britches, Gemini. It could be a little prideful. It could be the ego that's keeping you from, in the past, it could be the ego that was keeping you from taking a really big risk, a really big leap of faith. And people still see you that way. They still see you that way, okay? Okay. In your hope, fear, or opportunity, we have the Lovers. You actually just want to do what you want to do. You want to be happy. You want to make good choices in your relationships. And I feel like for some of you where this applies, you know, you have an intuition about this, that your friends are fair weather friends, that they're kind of just there to party or there to enjoy what you have to give to them. This is a lot of either, this is friends, it might be family, it might be coworkers. It feels like friends though. Friends or family, your tribe, whoever your people are. Or if you party with your family, that would make much more sense. Then you know that these people are like, they shouldn't be giving you life advice. Let me put it that way. Like, okay, I can be with you for like a drink, for a drunken night on the town, but don't try to tell me about how I make my money or how I live my life. How about that? How about that boundary? One of our favorite words on the Watch Natalie channel, boundary. How about that boundary? What's that? Is someone doing that? Does someone talk that way? It's you, it's not me. Okay, that's your hope, fear, or opportunity. Now this is what you get. This is very important, Gemini. the Five of Pentacles. You could be an outcast for living your life. It's like you alienate yourself from your family or your friends by staying true to yourself. And you know what? I've been through that. And you're going to be so good. You are going to be so, so happy with yourself once you get through this. You're going to feel alone. You're going to feel abandoned. You're going to feel kicked out of the club. You're going to feel betrayed. Like, this was my church. This church doesn't even take these people in. You know, this is what happened to Three Musketeers? What happened to Family Ride or Die? What happened? You're finding out, Gemini, that when you really live your life authentically to yourself, that the people that say they support you are all of a sudden not so supportive. You have to go through this. You have to go through it to realize the universe, the lesson here, the big karmic lesson is to realize and accept the truth about the people you put yourself around. The people you put around you, that you allow in your inner circle. See how they're protected in that inner circle? You can't let people close to you that are not going to be happy for you when you want to try something new or different or be creative. It's just not right. I can speak from experience that your circle is about to get smaller, but you know you can trust those people. You know they are with you, really. When you pivot in your life and you want to take your life in a whole new direction, they'll say, whatever makes you happy, Gemini. I just want you to be happy, Gemini. Whatever feeds your soul, whatever makes you smile. If honoring your life this way and pivoting, okay, you're going to school to be a doctor and you pivot and you want to be a monk in an ashram somewhere or something, okay, I support you. I am with you. I want you to have all the love on your new adventure to support you. That's what you need to learn here. It's hard. I'm telling you, it's people you thought would be with you. I swear, I know this story, Gemini. I know this story. I lived it. The closest people that you thought were really with you, in your corner, no matter what. No matter what happens, I will be in your corner no matter what. They won't be there. And you need to take this leap of faith to figure out who they are. Who are they, really? You're going to feel shitty, okay? You just are. But let's move forward. This is the outcome of this leap of faith. Initially, the initial reaction, you're going to get blowback. People are going to be jealous of you, okay? I'll tell you that right now. But what does it lead to in the future environment? It leads to fucking your wishes coming true, Gemini. Everything you ever wanted. It leads to a beautiful life, a beautiful fucking life. And for some of you, there's like notoriety here. There's attention. There's positive attention for you being yourself, for you being authentically you, okay? I had no idea starting this YouTube channel that anyone would watch it, okay? I just did it just like this. And yet there's a community of people that really support me for me being exactly who I am. And they don't look at my psychic ability as a fucking curse or a weirdo thing. This is the same for you, Gemini. You need to take a leap of faith and just try it. Just go for it. And it's going to pay off. At first, it's going to be hard. But that's part of you earning the fortune, is feeling through all of that and alchemizing and transmuting and putting up boundaries and ejecting people out of your life. It's part of it. Before you earn this, before you turn your own wheel of fortune, that wheel only turns when the Sphinx asks you a riddle about yourself and you can answer it. That's when the wheel turns. But if you don't know yourself, you got to take the leap of faith. Okay, Gemini, I love you forever. If you'd like to join me on the flip side, we're going to have sexy love situation stuff to see what's going on in your romantic life. Get ready for the nips, okay? I love you, love you, love you forever and ever and ever. And if not, I will see you next week. Bye, gems. I've been thinking about my doorbell. When you gonna ring it? It's triggering everything in the past when you were looking for validation. You just picked a shitty person. It's not you, it's the person you picked. You just picked a shitty person that was a piece of shit. That's it. That's all it was. You're just working through it. This was like a bad breakup. As you go into the week, Gemini, you could be fearing that you're going to be single forever, and this is the week that you meet somebody. Okay?